Ahoy! Uh, Welcome. I guess my changes to the face command didn't work, but that's okay. Hi, welcome in. Hi, Hannah. I hope you had a good weekend. I'm gonna try something here. Is it working? Also, Hannah, thank you so much for the 85 stream streak. Wow. Well, it seems that what I attempted did not work. I was trying to have my Stream Deck give commands from the bot instead of from me, but it apparently doesn't want to do that. So I'm gonna switch them back. But how is everybody? How are you, Hannah? I don't know if anybody else is here. I have canceled so many Saturdays. I don't it's fine. I kind of expect that people got used to me not being on and have found other things to do, which I don't blame them because I missed a lot. Not having to travel for D&D on Saturdays means you're here more often on Saturdays. That's nice. Let's see, where else do I have? Silliness happening. It's like, hey, I just made all these changes. They don't work? Okay, let me go quickly change them all back. Oops. Anyway, it's Saturday. I actually managed to get here. The plan is to play some more blueprints. And then Monday we'll finally be back to Arcade Spirits. And yeah, that is most of it. I do have, of course, archival adventures coming up on Wednesday. I don't have a lot to announce. Woo! Yay, it worked. But it didn't work the way it was supposed to, because it was supposed to come from my bot account, and apparently that is not functional. But whatever. SiriBot can do a lot more than we've been using it for, and so I pre-programmed a couple buttons for some of its fact commands. I have buttons prepared for capybara facts, penguin facts, dolphin facts, and rock facts. There are a lot more that if you want to go out and discover them, they will work. Anywho, yeah, I don't have a lot to update on, so if nobody wants to shout at me about things, I'm gonna bring the game up. It's going to be a quick transition to the game. There's been so much snow. I still need to do a grocery list, and maybe I'll do that during one of the breaks because we're out of like everything, and I still have to go to the gym today, and yeah, lots of stuff. Hi, Shadows. Well, let me bring up blueprints. Okay, that's gonna drive me insanity. Okay, I want to show you all. Fun fact, the Mohs skill is a little bit of a misnomer. It's not really hardness as much as it is scratch resistance. For example, diamond is 10, but it's easier to break a diamond than it is a sapphire, even though sapphire is a 9 on the scale. Shadows! Thank you so much for the bit. I love that you can fun fact off of the Siribot fun fact. So of course, Monday, we were playing Blueprints, as we do. And at the end of stream, I wasn't quite finished with the day. Well, I managed to get all of the necessary rooms in place to finish the chess puzzle. So I finished the chess puzzle. You'll probably get to see it again sometime because I'll want to change powers, but I got it, and then there were options for powers that each one would give you: Ambition of the Pawn, Mantle of the Knight, Gambit of the Queen, Banner of the King, Piety of the Bishop, and Resilience of the Rook. I chose Mantle of the Knight because it adds a new room. So the chess puzzle, you have to place rooms. The chess pieces are in various rooms. And so as you go, you place rooms as normal. If you have placed a room with a pawn, a room with a bishop, a room with a knight, a room with a rook, a room with a queen, and a room with a king, then you can take the glass elevator down to the overlook area, find the chess puzzle, and you put those chess pieces on the grid square where you drafted the room. And then it opens some doors, and those giant versions of those pieces are there, and it'll grant you permanent powers, but you can change them by doing the chess puzzle again. So I took Mantle of the Knight, which adds the armory to the draft pool, so that there's yet another room that is potentially available. But I was like, it was hard enough to get that even though it was after stream had ended, I was like, I need to just go ahead and do it. And thankfully, it was something that is repeatable. Let's see what day 25 has in store for us. All right. Yeah, so now I have Mantle of the Knight. Add the armory to your draft pool. All right, have my allowance. Oh, I also, as I was, drafting out the day, got more of the picture pair puzzle because I got up to rank 7. And so we know, I don't know the first like 3, 4, 6 words, 5 words. But it ends with dates, crack, 8 safes. So from that, we can guess that the safes need dates as their combinations, which we had already discovered for at least one. So we will keep trying to learn the rest of that. Okay. I'm going to start outside like I have been, because that's been working for me. Ish. I still haven't got the freaking antechamber. All right. Root cellar, trading post, hovel. Special cost steps instead of gems. I have bonus steps. Gems have been hard to come by, so we're doing the hovel. Also, we haven't done the hovel in a while. I don't even remember what's in here. Let me light the candles. Actually, what I most want is that freaking frying pan. It'll work just as well as the sledgehammer. Bear traps? Right. Okay. Not much inside, but it lets me substitute steps for gems. Let's start with this one. Corridor, hallway, pantry. None of them give me gems. Ooh. The reading nook would be good. I don't often get the lab. But I still haven't been able to do the lab fully. Because I need supplemental power, which I've been able to turn on, but haven't been able to truly route. Oh dear. I'm not sure if it will be possible. I just spent extra steps by doing that. Because we've got the ventilation here that goes into this thing. Well, maybe if I get the power here, because it's got these, but I don't know what the ventilation ducts do. And it's, I mean, that has what look like cables as well. But yeah, I don't have, it doesn't have any power. Well, I'll eventually figure it out. The archives would be hilarious at this point. Honestly, bedroom's not a bad idea. Hello there. Car keys. Not sure that they're terribly useful for me at this point. Okay, if I draft the closet here, there's one empty space that will never fill. But we get 2 items. I'm gonna do it. Oh, Shadows of Life, congratulations on being randomly selected as a VIP for the stream. Enjoy your digital gemstone and the ability to control pun points. All right, we have the metal detector. That's not a bad idea. Might be a book that you can get that might help with the lab. Well, so the lab, I know. Let me see. Push 3 up after 9 is what this says. And it's got the left arrow on the post-it, so push 3 up after 9. It doesn't mean after 9 o'clock. It means push up 9, push up 3, but you have to have power. And that's where I've been struggling, is trying to get power. Ah, okay. It's possible. All right, let's take a look in here. Guest bedroom. It blocks off a route, but it gives me 10 steps. And since steps are gems right now, that's not a bad idea. Okay. We'll head into the hall, because it is the only path left. Well, that's my fault. The den, the storeroom. I can't do the storeroom. That would be bad. The den is okay. Observatory is okay. Let's do the observatory. We like the stars. The twins. A pair of chests has been added to the entrance hall. I don't have any way to open them right now, but Draxus, the dead. Dead-end rooms are more common. I really didn't need that. Clavis, the key. Well, I got 1 key. I can at least open one of the chests with the key that we just got. Ah. Extra gems. Gems are worth nothing to me at the moment. Give me extra steps. The mailroom, the chapel, the coat check. I have the battery pack in the coat check. Oh, but the coat check is a dead end. So is the mailroom. I have a feeling we're not going to get terribly far today. Oh. Coins. All right. Let's do this one. Walk-in closet, 4 items would not be bad. Key, gems, and the pocketbook. Not the items that I really wanted. I think I would have preferred other items, but whatevs. I'm sure the game knew that I wanted different items, so that's why it gave those to me. Glam! Thank you so much for the 52-month resubscription. Hello, hello. The attic would give us 8 items, but is a dead end. The planetarium, a dead end. Reading nook it is. I shall take the key. See, I could get the trunk that's in the entrance hall, but that means spending 8 steps there and 8 steps back. I don't think it's worth it. I'll take the coupon book, though. All right, the library. We're definitely drafting the library. Of course, since I got the hovel and things cost steps instead of gems, now I'm getting tons of gems. I'm going to request Drafting Strategy Architectural Digest Volume 5. Ooh. I mean, it doesn't matter what I pick, my day is done. Because I will have no paths open. But the drafting studio lets me add a new floor plan permanently to my draft pool. A very detailed paper model of a safe. I need the frickin' magnifying glass. Because I cannot see the combination. Although, how would I see the combination anyway? It's a number pad. I suppose with a magnifying glass, I could. Maybe there's an indicator that I just can't see because I don't have the magnifier. That's for the future. I don't think it matters. But I'm still going to note down the rooms and their chess pieces. Actually, no, it does matter because I can do the chess puzzle again. So, the Great Hall partitioning plan for Tuesday, December 1. I've had the drafting studio before, haven't I? Maybe I was never able to actually draft it. Ooh, you enjoy your lurk. Drafting studio. I don't think I've ever actually drafted this room. It's room number 30. No, this is the first time I've actually drafted it. Lovely. I like new rooms. Just get the description into my notes real quick. Cost is 2 gems. It is drafting blueprint. Rare. Sweetness. As an architect and engineer, it was not uncommon to find your great uncle spending the better part of his weekends here at a drafting table with T-square and compass in hand. Over half of the floor plans of Mount Holly were conceptualized, refined, and drafted in this studio. Nice. Oh. Oh. Okay. That means I have to know what day December 1 is. But okay, so Tuesday, December 1, that will be the orientation of the doors for the Great Hall. It is presently day 25. So it is. Oh, it is. That's today. That is the partition for today. Oh my God. Drafting Strategy Volume 1. Who knew? We started with Volume 3. And then we read Volume 4, and we just requested Volume 5. This is Volume 1. The drafting spectrum. Blueprints are more than just blue. It should come as no surprise that the first color that comes to mind when speaking about blueprints is blue. And while it is true most architectural plans and designs are found on blue paper, it is not the only color on which floor plans are drafted. In fact, originally, they were not blue at all. Hundreds of years ago, the chemicals used to create floor plans caused coated paper to turn black when exposed to light. This raven hue, perhaps more fitting to the reign of Horus, was decidedly more difficult to affix an architect's revision edits to, and so blue was proposed as an ideal replacement, as it had no political ties to any other realms. By the Fourth Era, all floor plans were printed on blue paper. Over the years, the fear of political connotation deferred to innovation, and the use of colored prints eventually became popular, with engineers and architects who used hues as a way to differentiate various types of buildings and rooms. Violet prints, for example, are only used when creating plans for a bedroom, while an orange floor plan will immediately inform a contractor that the print contains designs for a hallway. In this issue of Drafting Strategy, we will explore the different features of each type of floor plan and look at the underlying connections that tie each room to its color. Most Violet Dreams. Architectural Digest's Guide to Bedrooms. The bedroom is often referred to as the heart of the home, and with good reason. It is the place where people can rest during a long day, where they can kick up their feet for a bit and recharge their batteries. Architects always use violet bordered floor plans for bedrooms, and the comforting purple hues encountered while drafting will usually let a weary traveler know they have found a room in which they can rest up. Architects may wish to utilize bedroom strategies if they are the type who love to explore and backtrack frequently. Having an excess of steps usually affords bedroom enthusiasts the mobility to be more carefree with their plans for the day. Type, bedrooms, color, violet. Associated resource, steps. Average number of doors, 1 to 2. Extra items, likely. Synergies, sleeping mask, nursery, servants' quarters. Indoor verdure. Architectural Digest's Guide to Green Rooms. Green rooms are a wonderful way to bring the outdoors inside and provide a breath of fresh air for the home. The abundance of plant life, rich soil, and natural resources in these spaces makes them extremely appealing for architects who enjoy gardening and open spaces. These floor plans are extremely synergistic, and strategies centered around green will often involve drafting as many of this color as possible. The more green rooms you are able to draft in your house, the more powerful their effects will become. Additionally, these spaces are more likely than other types of rooms to contain piles of dirt for digging. Green rooms, green associated resource gems, average number of doors 2 to 3, extra items often. Synergies with most green rooms, the shovel and the watering can. Orange Passage. Architectural Digest's Guide to Hallways. If the bedroom is the heart of the home, then hallways are the arteries, serving as diverging paths that branch out to connect different parts of the house and lead visitors to their intended destination. While these orange corridors are often overlooked as one travels through them, they are a vital component of any house. The numerous doors found in each hall provide the means to add more rooms to your house. And the more hallways you have, the less likely you are to draft yourself into a dead end. Hallway strategies are ideal for architects who prefer more rooms, or for the architect who prefers more rooms and flexible options for expansion over pure resources. Type, hallways, color, orange. Associated resource, keys. Average number of doors, 3 to 4. Extra items, rarely. Synergies with the foyer, the lockpick kit, and the hall pass. Golden trim. Architectural Digest's Guide to Shops. Shops are an essential part of any large estate, providing a convenient place for the staff and residents to purchase items without having to leave the property. Including at least one of these floor plans in your house will provide you with an outlet for any coins that are found during the day. Strategies that involve generating lots of gold will usually want to draft multiple shop rooms to expand the range of shopping opportunities. These floor plans are bordered with shades of gold, enhancing the sense of luxury and refinement in the shopping experience. Whether it's a quick snack or a high-end fashion item, having a well-placed shop within the estate can greatly enhance the quality of life for the entire household. Type, shops, color, gold. Associated resource, coins. Average number of doors, 2. Extra items, never for free. Synergies, coin purse, coupon book, vault. Negative space. Architectural Digest's Guide to Red Room. Red rooms are a daring addition to any home, providing a small element of danger that can excite and thrill both residents and visitors. While these rooms come with a certain level of risk, they also offer the potential for substantial returns, as they provide as many doors as they do opportunities. Architects who are willing to take the plunge and draft a red room are often rewarded with a unique and striking space that leaves a lasting impression on those who enter. Just like in life, taking risks can be intimidating, but those who dare to venture outside their comfort zone can reap the greatest rewards. Red rooms. Red. Associated resource vexation. Average number of doors 3 to 4. Extra items seldom. Synergies. Shelter. Tomato soup. Skilled players. Tomato soup? Prismatic rooms. Architectural Digest's Guide to Multicolored Floor Plans. You may, on rare occasions, notice some floor plans that have more than one color in their design. These rooms are unique in that they simultaneously share all the characteristics of each type of room associated with these colors. For example, a floor plan with a violet and gold border would be best described as a bedroom shop, while an orange and green one might contain a corridor of greenery and plants. The aquarium is a very useful multicolored floor plan as it supports all of the color-based strategies listed in this volume. For example, it can give you bonus steps for having a nursery, as well as being unlocked for having a foyer. Red room, bedroom. A word from the editor. As we reach the end of this volume of Drafting Strategy, we hope you have found valuable insights and colorful inspiration for your next architectural project. From the purples of our dreams to the reds of our fears, we believe that no ambition for an architect is too brave and no design is too colorful. To achieve our goals, we must delve deep into the spectrum, drawing upon all colors and ideas of daring merit. At the end of the day, color is just another tool. Some wield it to express their own creativity. Some hoist it up as a display of their own power. Some use it to calculate great sums. But all of us want to find a color we can call our own. Well, Oakley dokley. Oh, look. It's us, looking at the things on this table. East blueprint. Okay. Ooh, I didn't notice the windows. I should have because of the... Anyway. All right. Oh, there's a calendar. There's a freaking calendar. This is where you find out how to calculate the date. I figured it out based on the date on the library cards, but this tells you that day 1 was the 7th of November. Wow. Potential new floor plans. In the drafting studio, you will be able to choose a brand new floor plan to permanently add to your draft pool. Permanent changes do not reset each day. Wait, does that mean that the room will always be there? Or that the floor plan will always be available? Potential new floor plans. Vestibule. Whenever you enter vestibule, 3 of the doors in this room unlock, and the 4th one becomes locked. Kennel. Each time you dig in a room, unlock all doors in that room. Casino. Games of chance. I mean, I'm not super fond of dogs IRL, but doggos. Home to several of Sinclair's hunting companions, it can be assumed these friendly hounds have been anxious to meet their new master. Add this floor plan to your draft pool. An ornately framed yet modestly sized hall has served as the original antechamber in the old days before eventually being removed for having doors that were prone to becoming stuck. The Mount Holly Casino offers an intimate and exciting setting for wagers of any scale, and guests may be surprised to discover how much strategy is involved in the games featured here. A buy-in of 2 gems is required for admittance into this exclusive room. The kennel. You have successfully added the kennel permanently to your draft pool. Woohoo! But, as I said, we have no more options. We're going to call it a day. It's just a small cottage. The hovel is what killed me in this one. Well, that and something happened where I was more likely to get dead ends. I don't remember what that was. Oh well. Let us continue our salad days. Because lettuce. Day 26. All right. Well, I'm gonna try again. Start with the outdoor room as normal. For me, I like starting with the outdoor room. Because then I don't have to come all the way back here to open it, and it often gives me benefits. Trading post, schoolhouse. Because I want to be able to draft classrooms if possible. This makes it possible, so. And with my bonus steps, I can't remember. What did we dig up from under that rock? I can't remember. We got the second red letter from the Fallout Shelter's chest. But I can't recall what came from under that rock in the white trees. I'll have to go back and check sometime. Ooh, we could start with the library. Sure. Wait. Oh, it's the book. Drafting Strategy, Volume 5. I was like, it's another form. No, it's the book. I just have to get, this is like the biggest note in my entire thing, and I really do need to fix that, but I'm not good about cleaning up my notes between episodes. See, It's December 2nd. That's how I figured out how to calculate the dates, because I had never seen that calendar before. The death of drafting, a fear every architect faces. Every architect has experienced it. You're drafting your house room by room and everything is going smoothly. Suddenly, you realize there's only a single path available for expansion, and it is imperative you draft a hallway, or else your design will have no hope of further development. But on the critical draw, the drafting gods offer you nothing but dead ends, rooms with no exit and even fewer prospects. Dead ends are the death of dreams, the death of plans, the death of expansion. In short, they are the death of your house. But are they genuinely as daunting and menacing as they appear? Perhaps beneath their morbid exterior, dead ends hold some inherent value. In this volume of drafting strategy, we will delve deeper into the world of the grave than any architect has ever dared to draft to discover once and for all if there is any life beyond the dead end. No Exit Strategies, Architectural Digest's Guide to Dead Ends. Hello, note. Do as you are told. There. A dead end is any room that lacks another door by which to exit. It is an understandable instinct to want to avoid these rooms while drafting your house, as they limit your available paths for growth. However, seasoned architects quickly learn that you do not want to completely ignore them. A very common mistake that beginners make is picking the room with the most doors while drafting and ignoring all other factors. But every house needs some dead ends. Don't be afraid of drafting a few dead ends. Each dead end room an architect drafts removes that floor plan from the draft pool. The more dead ends you draft, the less likely you are to draw them later on when decisions are more crucial or more critical. The key is figuring out a way to draft dead ends without blocking off your house's potential for expansion. Dropping a dead end room on the rank behind you is a great strategy to accomplish this and helps you pick up some extra resources before continuing to higher ranks. In general, you should be trying to fill up every open slot in your house before moving north. Grave mistakes. An introduction to the tomb. As foreboding as a black-bordered floor plan may seem, Tomb stands out as one of the most straightforward strategies centered around dead ends. This floor plan can only be drafted from the grounds and is considered one of the outer rooms. As such, it can be drafted at the very start of the day, allowing architects to know immediately whether their strategy should be focused on dead ends or not. The tomb itself is a vast crypt filled with shadowy alcoves and creepy recesses. The entire space was designed by early Arindian architects to evoke a sense of mystery and intrigue. Perfect for those who are appreciative and skeptical of dead-end architecture. The 8 Aegeran angels of that early era that are scattered throughout the tomb's chambers are a memento of times past, and you will certainly be seeing a lot of them when employing a tomb-centered strategy, as you will likely be making several visits here throughout the day. A successful tomb strategy depends on 3 crucial factors: finding shops, amassing enough steps to allow for return trips to the grounds, and drafting as many dead ends as possible. This strategy is perfect for those who love risk and great rewards. Grounds for Termination, Architectural Digest's Guide to Outer Rooms. The outer limits. Tomb isn't the only dead end you'll find on the grounds. There are a total of 8 outer rooms, which are rooms that are draftable outside of the house. These floor plans are unique, not only in where they can be drafted, but also in the fact that they are floor plans that cannot lead to the expansion of further rooms, making them the perfect candidate for dead ends. They are also able to be drafted at the very beginning of the day, which allows architects to plan out their strategy with greater precision and purpose. For example, on a schoolhouse day, architects will prioritize acquiring gems to pay for the extra classroom floor plans, whereas on a hovel day, they will focus entirely on getting lots of extra steps. Outer rooms of note. Grounds for termination may have been a play on words for the title of this article, but it certainly wasn't a joke to the former groundskeeper Denny Ravane, who made his home, while employed on the estate, in this humble bedroom. The groundskeeper's tool shed is often a great draft choice to find useful items like a shovel or a sledgehammer. Even better items can be found in the trading post, that is, if you have something valuable to offer. This shop is frequented by local farmers and hunters who supply the estate with goods in exchange for a few shiny trinkets. Most of the vegetables and fruits obtained from locals are preserved in this subterranean cellar. When winter arrives, these stored goods are frequently traded back, providing them with a reliable source of sustenance during the colder months. Even further underground, provisions are also stored in the estate's bomb shelter. The purpose of this, of course, like the root cellar, is preservation. However, in this case, it's the preservation of people rather than food against fallout, radiation, and red rooms. Enshrined Ideals. An introduction to the shrine. The last outer room is a floor plan with a function that isn't as straightforward as the others. Just what is a blessing? How much gold do I need to give? How long does it last? The shrine is a space of reverence, a mystical cavern filled with the glow of candlelight, and those that show respect and pay tribute are blessed by the unseen forces that guide this world. Blessings are persistent benefits that last several days and are bestowed upon the reverent visitors who have made an offering of gold. The type and duration of blessing can differ depending on the amount of gold given, but the more gold you offer, the longer the blessing will last. Shrine blessings. Blessing of the Tinkerer. Whenever you draft a mechanical room, trigger your current experiment. Blessing of the Berry Picker. While drafting, instead of picking a floor plan, you can pick a berry. If you do, draft a random floor plan from your draft pool, disregarding rarity. Interesting. Blessing of the Chef. Oh, hello. Hello. Welcome in, Raiders. Hi. Hi, Stephen Joyce. How was the end of your stream? I don't know. I thought I had some sort of alert sound. I don't, apparently, today. Who knows why? I don't. But welcome in, everybody. It's good to see you. Hi, Stephen. Hi, Fluffy McFlufferton. Hi, everybody else from Stephen's stream. Ran on quite a bit. I mean, why not? You were having a good time. I finally managed to go live on a Saturday. And I'm continuing to try and reach the frickin' antechamber. I still haven't gotten there. I've unlocked lots of other things, though. I'll get there eventually. But yeah, your stream was good. I started watching it while I was still half asleep. And then, anyway. Hi, if you're new here, I'm Rogan. I do some gaming. Right now, the games I'm playing are Blueprints and Arcade Spirits. I also, on Wednesdays, I do a stream from the archives, an actual, like, archives. And we look at historic documents. And it's fun and interesting. And I usually learn things, and hopefully you do too. So yeah, if you like that, you should stick around. And if anybody who was here is not following Stephen Joyce, I don't know what you're doing with your life or how you found me in the first place. Because you should totally follow Stephen Joyce. This is my second Architectural Digest of the day. This is volume 5. I found volume 1 earlier. Blessing of the Chef. Each different type of spread you do today, add an extra dish to the dining room. I never managed to get to the rank where drafting the dining room makes, at least I never managed to pull the dining room as a potential drafting choice when I've reached a rank where it makes sense to draft it. Gardener, 8 courtyards. I know, consolidate tabs. Blessing of the General. After you draft a red room, if you have at least 5 different ranks containing red rooms, gain 5 gems. The Monk, if you call it a day in a room on your estate, you will draw that room while drafting from the grounds the following day. Dancer can pay 1 gem to spin floor plans. High Roller, each time you draft a shop, gain an ivory die. Gain 10 gold whenever you roll an ivory die. Oh, yes. We are about to be attacked by an advertack. So we'll be going to the Be Right Back shortly, as the Stream Lords have decreed that advertisements are required, and there is no possible way to get rid of all of them. So I will see you shortly. Go hydrate, stretch, take your meds, have a snack. See the sun? I'll be back in about 3 minutes. Hello. Welcome back. I think we should be done with being attacked by advertisements. So I'm going to finish this book and then start drafting more rooms. Okay. Top 5 dead ends as selected by the editorial staff of Drafting Strategy. 1. The attic. If Toolshed is good, then attic is really good. Even at a steep gem cost, this room cannot be passed up. It always pays for itself and more. 2. The study is likely the most powerful room for the experienced architect who no longer has difficulty accumulating gems or solving chess portmanteaus. I'm not sure I understand why, but more than any other room, Coat Check allows architects to center their strategies on a specific item of their choice. Hovel. The risk may scare some off, but to those who see their steps as an expendable resource and throw caution to the wind, Hovel is an unbeatable drafting choice, or drafting force. Surprisingly, Secret Passage. Surprisingly, this room is actually categorized as a dead end, allowing architects to utilize it in both dead end and color-specific strategies. Dead End Contest Mail-in Sweepstakes. On January 20th, 1989, Taro Martiz shocked the world of architecture by drafting 19 dead ends in one day. Can you beat his record? Draft 20 or more dead ends in a single day and you could win 200 gold and the trophy of sweepstakes. Eligibility. The Dead End Contest. I wish I had the magnifying glass. Sweepstakes in is legal conditions of Fen Aries. Also, at least some number of gems of age at the time of entry. Years. Employees of Drafting Strategies are ineligible. Yeah, I would be interested to see what the fine text actually says, but trying to make it out without the magnifying glass is a little difficult. Word from the editor. As we conclude this haunting October edition of Drafting Strategy, we trust that you have unearthed the darker side of architectural design and found inspiration in the morbid realm of death and dead-end rooms. From the despair of a drafted lavatory to the chilling allure of the tomb. We believe that even the most eerie aspects of our world can spark creative brilliance in the architect's mind. As you venture forth into the shadows, remember that there is a certain beauty in the unknown and macabre. Embrace the challenge of designing spaces that both captivate and unsettle, that provoke contemplation of our own mortality and the secrets that lie beyond. Cool. Well. That's literally the first room I drafted today. Okay. And I love that attic shows up right away. We're drafting the classroom. Oh. I forgot. Wait. It's rank 2. Why is it grade 1? I haven't quite figured that out yet. We've definitely been in grade 1 before. Oh, but there's a hall pass. You will not use steps traveling between two adjoining hallways. and hallways drafted from an adjoining hallway do not cost gems to draft. That's nice. I'll also take the apple. Otherwise, I'm not sure there's much point in being in the grade 1 classroom. We have already figured out the puzzle in here. Except for, why is this infinity? Den, pantry, kitchen. I'm thinking den. It gives me a gem and leaves both paths open. I really wish they would give me a way to light a fire. I've yet to find any way of lighting a fire. I've found indications that lighting a fire would be a good thing at some point. Storeroom. I didn't double check to make sure I was in the right spot. Keys. Gem. Okay. I can check what's north of the den. I still have 2 undrafted paths off the entrance hall, though. I don't want to get too far away. Bathroom. Grade 2. I guess I have to get higher. Like the next classroom would be grade 3? Because I've done grade 2 also. And I had a time. Like I understood the color system, but it took me a little bit to figure out that standard order of operations does not apply, and that the order of operations is add, subtract, multiply, divide. That's the only way you get what they said were the right answers. All right, we could do hallway, but commissary might be better. Also, I could redraw. 9! It's facing the wrong way. Okay. It's okay. Totally fine. I'm not upset about bypassing that classroom at all. Wow, there's nothing in here but steps. All right, I'm going back to the entrance hall. I don't want to get too far away. Oh, fudge. That was a waste of steps. Okay. And grade 3? Grade 3! I've never been in grade 3. Oh dear. Okay. Find my notes. Wow. Oh yeah, I forgot. In grade 2 it had all these numbers all around the room and I tried mathematical operations on them to see what, if anything, they revealed. I found nothing. All right, grade 3, classroom puzzle. Can you find the difference? I mean, it's Bridge and Bride. We already have the first 4 levels of that puzzle. Science is fun. Fluorine, uranium, nitrogen. I imagine that will be something I need to know at some moment. 992.7. 9792 could be a date. Or 7992 could too. Well, no. Yeah. I don't know. There's so many layers. Periodic table. Yup. Apple. And it's the sheep doggo. Okay. Let's see. Oh, chemistry set. And yet they still won't let me light a fire. Fine. Science worksheet. Directions. Use the elements below to form the answers to each question below. I know it's not going to be actual chemical formula calculation, but after Wednesday, I'm like, I want it to be actual. I don't know all the symbols. I see sulfur. I think that's antimony. Water in liquid state is called. Water in solid state is called. Water in gaseous state is called. Okay. So this is WATER, which. Where'd you go? Like, is there one that is just W? I'm not familiar with one that is just W. Oh. What is it? Inquiring minds need to know. Tungsten. I forgot that tungsten was W. Anyway, AT. I really think that's antimony. No, Astelin. No, astatine. Some of them I am not familiar with, apparently. I mean, it has been 30 years since I studied the periodic table. All right, ER. Emergency room. Erbium. I don't know why I'm keeping track of, because I don't think it's actually going to matter because it doesn't have their actual names, but I need to write them down. Tungsten and gold weigh about the same? I did not know that. Okay, iodine? Yep. CE. I feel silly having this much difficulty, but whatever. Cerium. All right, and in gaseous state, water in gaseous state is called steam. I don't know what letters were given to us. STEAM. Yeah. S is sulfur. TE is tellurium. And AM is a set of radio frequencies. Oh, americium. I know it's sort of like americum, but it's americium. Okay. Now that I have digressed into the periodic table way more than I really needed to, let's look at the student worksheets. Cassandra L. Water, ice, gas. 2 of 3. Yeah, it's not gas. There is no G or AS or GA on there. All right. Jacob. Water in liquid state is called tear drop. Oh my. Water in solid state is called ice. Water in gaseous state is called water. Teardrop. That is sadness. Literally. All right, Quinn S. Water, ice, Mrs. Peterson. Oh my. Disrespectful. See me after class. Oh my. I think it's just the 3 students in grade 3. I don't see anything else in here. All right. Hallway, corridor, and courtyard. I'm not absolutely opposed to these, but I have 5 redraw possibilities. The walk-in closet with 4 items is not bad. It is a dead end, but cupcake. Key, gem, and car keys. I'll take it. It wasn't the sledgehammer I wanted, but I'll take it. All right. Corridor, spare room, utility closet. Spare room does not count as a hallway. Corridor does. And I have the hall pass, so. So we don't have to stop for hammer time. Okay. I need the gems. Okay. Wind up key. There's nothing else lying around, is there? Okay. All three statements are false. Well, that's false. Two statements are false. We don't know yet. The gems are in a box with a false statement. Okay. We know this is false. So one of these has to be true. If this is true, then it would be one of those two, and we don't have anything to indicate which one it would be. If this is true, then it is in a box with a true statement. This is 100% false. This is a false, and this is true. And because this says they're in a box with a false statement, then it's in the box with the true statement. Ooh, West Wing Hall. I'll take it. Put that hall pass to use if I can. I always forget that anyway. Okay. 9! Still haven't been able to actually use the hall pass. I don't know if they repeat or not. Spread gems in each green room. I haven't drafted any green rooms. Does that mean I'll find gems in future drafted green rooms? Ooh. I will take the apple. I will take the gem. Oh, okay. I was like, what is this note? I knew that note. I don't have a shovel. Give me a shovel. There's 2 freaking dig spots. Reading at Pantry Chapel. These are not good options for this spot. Apple. Monies. Nothing extra lying about. Hallway, closet, observatory. I think. I currently have one other pathway possible. I think hallway is the right choice here. Sadly, nothing lying around in this hall. The door is locked. We three keys. I have the car keys, but I don't know why I would need them. I've already got the upgrade disc. I'm gonna grab the terrace. I don't know if it's the right call, but banana. All right, I have to make it all the way over to that bedroom now. No, I don't. I forgot. It's a hallway. It has another door. I'm never going to get to use this freaking hall pass. Okay. It's the only way I get to fill that space. So I'm going to do it. Stage without sage. Yeah. They're getting really blatant now. Annual Maid's Day sale, 2 days only. Day 20 and 21. Those have passed. Gimme. 3 gold for a gem. Salt shaker would give me lots more steps. I'm gonna grab the gem. Okay. Back to the terrace. No. It was the patio that had all the dig spots, right? I should have opened that door while I was there. That was silly of me. Open the door, check this dead end, then go to the patio. I got all excited. Pause it. I like the utility room, but ooh, sleep mask. That should make up for those steps I wasted. Open the door. Get on the floor. Okay. Dig, 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 dig. A worthless old shoe. Wait, didn't I get a... I thought I had a thing where if I dug up trash, I got something. I have no idea where that idea came from.